Good morning and welcome to the Elevate Renatus team call. Today is Fabulous Friday. My name is Keely. I'm excited to be here with you today. It is February 26th. Let's go ahead and get through some of these announcements. And we've got a fantastic trainer for the day. Our quote of the day is, if people are doubting how far you can go, go so far that you can't hear them anymore. We have our dates for Renatus National Conference. It is just around the corner, March 18th through the 20th, 3 full days of really great training. That's all going to be online. Make sure that you've got these days cleared out so that you can be fully present. And this weekend on Sunday is your last chance. Before Sunday is your last chance to get the early bird special on the tickets. After that, they go up by $50. So do make sure that you get your tickets this week. Excited to see you there. And also please make sure that your address is up to date in Helios in the case that you're going to be sent an award or a t-shirt or something of that sort. So please do make sure your address is accurate in Helios for that reason. We've got our dates for leadership retreat. We're going to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, August 20th through the 24th. 2 years ago, I went to Cancun. Well, 3 years ago, I went to Cancun. 2 years ago, we went to Panama. And I'm telling you, Leaders Retreat is so much fun. You absolutely want to do everything you can to be there. And I'm really, really excited to see you all there this year. We've got our Founders Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Make sure you're tuning into that. That is a great opportunity on a weekly basis to connect with our CEO, Bob Snyder, who many of you know is an incredible individual. So to be able to connect with him on a weekly basis is really important. And not only that, but just to make sure that you're up to date with all the latest announcements on the company, always coming out with great things and adjusting things to make sure that everything is clear and easy for us to build this business. So make sure you are tuning into the Founders Live every Monday at 4 p.m. through Facebook. Monday nights at 7 p.m. we have our national study groups. We have our Renatus Helios app, where they provide us with a daily money mastery video. We also get push notifications on when we're getting paid, on when our guests are checked into events. A lot of really great features with the app, and make sure to give it 5 stars and get that downloaded if you haven't already. Every week we have our Private Capital Masterclass on Thursdays at 6 p.m. with Dane Clark, where we talk about building private capital and how to start having those conversations. Every day we have our Dream Call. That's Monday through Friday at 9 o'clock. Goes until about 9:30, 9:45, and that is the Daily Real Estate Action Mastermind, where we can bring any questions that we have on the classes we're watching or maybe on some deals we're working on. This is a great place and a safe place to bring those questions. We've got our daily team call where we talk about marketing. That's Monday through Friday. If you're here, you obviously know about it. And then our Zoom up call is Monday through Friday at noon. It's only about 20 minutes long. What I love about the Zoom up call is we get to hear about all these different incredible stories from different students from across the nation who've made really amazing things happen with their businesses. OES.com is where you can sign up for the OES. And once you're a part of that, which is the optional event subscription, you do get access to even more support and just daily and weekly support in our businesses, both on the marketing and on the real estate sides. And there's also a short video on the site that talks about just in more detail what comes with the OES and why it's important to be a part of that. So check that out if you haven't yet. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. we have our Profits Intro. So this is a great way for you to introduce your guests to the Profits education. And that's done by Bob Tierney, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Wednesday nights, we have our English house tour, where we do a virtual tour of someone's property. We get to see a lot of different creative acquisition strategies, exit strategies, and so many different classes being put to work, which is really, really powerful for your guests. Every Thursday, we have our house tour offered, in Spanish. And we also have our Pillars of Wealth intro presentation, the follow-up and funding webinar. We have our onboarding session, a Velocity Banking study group, and other study groups on real estate investing, like our multifamily wholesaling and short-term rental. So lots of support, a lot of different things to plug into and to get your students plugged into. So make sure you are hanging out with us on Wednesdays and Thursdays. We do record these morning calls. We are on Facebook Live, Not today, still having issues with that, so I'm sorry, but I will make sure to get the recording up to the page. And then we also have these on our YouTube channel, Elevate Renatus, and I've been pretty good about getting these up onto the YouTube channel within the next day or two. So these are two great resources to definitely tune into if you're wanting to catch replays or want to share this with your team, with your students. So two great resources there. Today, we get to learn from the wonderful Lily Puertas. I'm excited for what she has to share with us. But first, let's see how this goes with sharing my phone screen with you all. And if the sound doesn't work, which is something that we faced last time, we will go ahead and skip the money matrix for today, unfortunately. So let's see how this goes. And I know there's no sound. Let me just see what I can do. Okay, well, I don't want to take too much time with it. I was hoping it would work, but it's all good. That just means that we get some extra time with the wonderful Lily Puertas, which is a wonderful thing. So, all right, so today we get to learn from Lily. Lily is such an amazing individual, and I'm so very grateful that she is spending her time with us here on Friday mornings. Lily is a dreamer like many of us here on the call, and she worked for Rich Dad Poor Dad for many years as a Spanish coach in Latin countries. And she became a real estate agent in 2006, where she helped hundreds and hundreds of families find homes. Lily is from Peru and has been living in Salt Lake City since 1996. Her dreams of financial freedom have haunted her for many years. And thanks to the Renata system and what she's been able to learn and apply, she has been able to finally accomplish those dreams. And now all of her expenses are covered by rental real estate. So Lily is officially out of the rat race, which is so inspiring. And now what Lily is working on is having enough passive income from her rental real estate to also cover her luxuries. And so on top of being a all-star with real estate, she is also on the PIT team. She is a marketing leader. So she's training to be on the PAC, the President's Advisory Council. So again, we are so fortunate to get to learn from someone like Lily. Good morning, Lily. How are you today?
Fantastic. Happy Friday. I'm here, happy like every single day. Today it's a cloudy day, but it's still beautiful out there. I can see it through my window. Well, I have to ask you guys, how been your 10-day challenge? How was it for all of you guys? Was it fun? Was it great? Yeah. Actually, I think I feel very good about it because not only, I mean, I learned a lot from some of the presenters, but what I feel great is because my guests, they learned a lot. Whether they joined or not, they took a lot of information, a lot of wisdom, and now it's moment to apply, time to apply it. So I mean, hopefully, you people that you invited ended up joining it. But let's see what happened if they don't, or how do we feel? There's this pattern. It's called like the wheel of life, maybe. Well, let's imagine for a moment that the guests that we invited to the 10-day challenge, they signed um, a combo. Let's say they signed a combo, and just imagine for a moment. Okay, they signed a combo. The 7-day rescission passed, and they're part of Renatos, and you receive your check. How would you feel? How would you feel? Okay. So now that you will feel perhaps empowered. Oh no, this is working. I'm doing it again. I'm gonna do it again. Oh, you will feel that power because it's natural. When you have results, you start believing in yourself, right? So you took action and then you saw results and you're like, I can do this. But what happened when that action or those results didn't happen yet? What happened when you haven't seen those results yet and you need to believe in yourself, right? Because the pattern starts with believing in yourself, um, maximize your potential, take action, and then see the results, and then go back. The results will increase or will give more fire to my beliefs, right? So that's a normal pattern, the human pattern. But sometimes we don't have the results right away. So we have to start with the believing what I can do, believing my potential. So, and that's the hard part for some of us sometimes, because we are like, I don't register anyone. I excuse me for a second. Just give me one little second. I'm gonna sneeze, I think. Hopefully not. Excuse me. Okay. Sorry about that. It's allergy season. Okay. Anyway, still grateful for the allergy, because it means that spring is coming. She's hopefully gonna sneeze again. Okay, guys. So what we can do about it, what we can do when we don't see results yet, you know um, and sometimes, because we don't see results, our beliefs in ourselves and the system and our abilities are not fired up. So it's our job to create the belief system, create in ourselves, believe in ourselves. Okay, so that's what I want to talk today about. And maybe we mentioned some of the things in the past, but I want to re-say it again because it's very important. And I believing in yourself will certainly change your life, because you're believing in your potential and what you are able to do. And I think we all are beautiful creatures created for one immense purpose. And until we don't find the purpose, we'll be wandering and wandering in life. So, uh, first of all, let's create a compelling future. Let's create a compelling future by focusing on what we want to achieve, focusing on what we want to um, achieve, instead of focusing on what we don't have. Right? And it's human to tend to think, "Oh, I don't have this, I don't have this money," and you don't say it aloud, but you think it. And the fact that you're thinking about it will that won't let you grow as you want. So then get away from, don't think about what you don't have, don't think about what you're missing, think about what you want in life, you know so I think we mentioned this in the past. We don't do what we can, we do what we believe we are. We don't do what we can, we do what we believe we are. And what do you believe you are? What who do you think you are? I can tell you for sure. If someone will ask me, "Who do you are?" I'm a powerful girl. I'm a daughter of God with potential, um, with a lot of divine potential. I can do a lot of things. I will answer because I believe that. You know. So then, with that said, I want to say, what do I want to achieve in life? Number one, what, and then why, and then how. Right? What do I want? You can say whatever you want, right? But the moment you say what you want, will be this thought, really? You think you're gonna get it? And on top of that, you don't see results. And like, yeah, you're right. I'll never get it. I'll go back to my job, or maybe this is not working for me. Why we settle for that? Why we settle? Because we try like a month or two and it's not working. Really? You work like 10 years or 20 years in your job for someone else, and you have not achieved your financial freedom, and you see it's not working. You can work the same amount of time for yourself and then say if it's working or not. So then remember, what do you want? Why do you want it? And how you're gonna do it? You may not know the how right now. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You see, what do you want? Let's say I want to be financial free. I wanna have enough passive income. I want to have enough money to pay my debts. Okay, or I want to have this amount of money. I want to do this many fix and flips this year, or I want to bless people. Like 10 or 20 people this year. Okay, so then you have what you want. Now ask you why. Why do you want that? Connect your why with your what. Connect your heart with your thoughts. Why do I want it? When I do my vision board, that's what I do. I say aloud my goal, and then I put the why. Why do I want this? And I want to feel it. I want to feel that I'm living that goal. So remember that. that the house will appear. I don't know all of the house that I have here. One of my goals financially is double my passive income. Do I know how I'm going to do? I mean, I know I'm going to get more and more properties. But guess what? Because of the my vision board and my desire and the way I'm living my passive income right now, the doubling my passive income, I already got some projects that may double by the end of the year my passive income. So that it's like, you declare it what you want, and the things will appear in your life, and you, of course, the opportunities, and you, if you are ready, you will take it. Okay. Okay. Wow. Excuse me. So remember to declare what you want. So remember as well that you are the leader of your life. Manifest what you want. I mean, don't expect someone else to fix your life for you. We have a great tool here in Renatos. We have a product, as I said before, where we can make money using the product, and we can make money referring the product, right? During this 10-day challenge, I talked to a lot of people, inviting a lot of people to the challenge, and I realized the difference between them and me is the attitude and the mindset. Some of them say they're excited about it, they're excited of what they want, but they have a lot of fear of losing. Will it work? And some of them already know the value of the education, and some of them don't value it. Like, now it's too much money. I mean, how long you're gonna allow 20,000 be a lot of money for you? And I go back to myself, because when I wanted to join Renatos, I mean, 20K is not a change. It's not some coins. 20,000 maybe, I mean, a considerable amount of money, but at this moment, doesn't scare me. You can add another zero if you want to. 200K. Think about it in your mind. What I'm saying is, when you're not scared of the numbers, I mean, you have a more open opportunities. You feel you can conquer the world. When I come to me and say, hey, I need to invest 10K, or I need to invest like 20K or 50K. Okay, what is my ROI? Where's my return of investment? I don't feel like, what if I lose it? No, you don't think it, you're not lose it, because you already know that you're going to make money, because you have the knowledge. But when I'm saying this because when I talk to a lot of people, they are scared of 20,000. And I don't blame them right now, but what I want them to happen is change the mindset. Change your chip. Don't be afraid. Get out of the scarcity mindset to the abundance mindset. It may take time. I understand. But it's my job to help them understand that switch. If they want to continue, that's fine. If they don't, that's okay as well. May not be their time. But I think that's one of the key that I've been using with the people that I talk to, and I'll mention that in a moment. So, as I said, one of the reasons that ask yourself why other people is selling more or is getting more money in Renatos than I am. What is it? What they're doing and I'm not? Is the same product? Are the same benefits? What they are selling and I'm not? Or because they are really good at selling? Well, not exactly. I mean, if they are good and you're not, you can develop those skills. But there's one thing that we have to consider is my identity. Who am I? I mean, people will sometimes won't follow the product, but they will follow you. Let me tell you a story. At one point, I was working for this brokerage, what it's called discounted brokerage, where you only pay 500 out of your commission. 500. If I make a commission of 10,000, I keep 9,500. And this friend of mine opened a brokerage, and where the split was 80-20. So I have to give 20% of my commission. And he called me, keep calling me and calling me and say, hey, we need to talk. And I said, I'm sorry, but I don't want to have that split. Well, come and talk to me. We will just chat. And because he was my friend, I went and saw him. I mean, I met with him. When I went, guess what? He had my name in a plaque. He had my sign with my name. And I was like, oh my goodness, this guy invested money. I'm not going to join his company. But he already assumed that I'm going to. And I felt bad about it. And I was like, I'm so sorry that you thought, I mean, I came here just to talk to you because you're my friend. And he was talking to me. He has this energy and his beliefs and he's dreaming. He was dreaming. I mean, we kind of talking about the same things. And I said, I'm thank you for inviting me, but I don't think I'm gonna join you because the split. Guess what? 30 days later, I was working there. I mean, was it the money then? Because I was only 500 paying at one point, and here I'm gonna share 20% of my commission. It wasn't the money. It was the energy that the person gave it to me. Oh, I felt that energy. I felt that the passion for this guy. I felt that I can grow with them. You know, maybe the same thing when we're talking about renitis. You know, how are we growing ourselves? How are we developing ourselves? How do we have this energy that we transmit to others? Maybe it's time to work on ourselves, right? Because we already have a great product. We already do. And how many times you talk to people and they say, I'll talk to you later. Well, why? You know, of course, there will be people that they don't see what you see, and that's okay. But maybe it's time to reshape myself again and say, you know what? I'm going to be the person that people wants to follow. I want to be the person that people wants to be with. Why not? So, and understand the power of your identity, you know, as I said before, focus on your goals, and be careful of your language, okay, what you say. Reject all of negativism. Reject all of people that I complaining. No, it's not in your vibe. Don't go with it. Instead of that, just say the best thing to them. You know, try to lift them up, lift them up. And what other thing that I want to say is and maybe we heard about this, is called the incantation. How I can incant myself, you know. uh I always I've been doing a lot of affirmation and up to this moment, but how I can really uh improve my affirmations, you know what it is? When I connect my mind and my heart. When I say I'm a happy woman, how really I believe that? I mean, how I believe that I'm a woman with purpose, or I'm like doubting about it. When I say I'm making this amount of money a year, I'm out doubting about it. When I say I have this amount of passive income, I doubting, or I really believe it. One of the things that I've been using is um, not only believe and make my heart and my mind, but you also act like that. I think I mentioned this to you in the past as well. Before I joined Renatus, I wanted to be an investor as well, looking for opportunities, looking here and there. And someone told me, say, hey, go to this meeting. And I didn't know yet the coin of relationships at that time, you know? So I went to the meeting, and everyone was talking about big projects and investments. And I didn't have anything, but I was there and I was listening here. I couldn't understand much of the conversation. Actually, I didn't talk to anyone, but I was listening and watching it. But at that moment, I understood, you know what? I'm going to act like one. Even I don't have any money, I'm going to act like I'm an investor. I'm going to surround myself with other people. But again, my point is, leave your goal. I mean, leave it right now. I mean, if I want a car, I'm going to just buy a luxury car. No, no, no. Don't get me wrong. You don't make your credit cards an extension of your salary. No. Find a way where you can certainly live the life that you want to. Initially, when I didn't have any money and I wanted to, I saved money and I went to the most expensive restaurant in my city. And I didn't worry about the prices. I just said, what is your best, what dish would you suggest? What is your best one? Oh, this one. Okay, give me that. And everything. And then I had enough money. Of course, I saved enough money just to feel how it is, not worry about the check, you know? And I thought, you know what? This feels great. This was great. One day I'll do this without worrying about money. The other day I remember, well, I don't know if you guys went to Vegas, maybe many of you perhaps did. I used to go to Circus. Nothing wrong with it, you know. It's a hotel, but I usually said, you know, so I only go to sleep. Why do I want a fancy hotel? You know, I'm only going to sleep there. But then when my mind started shifting, I said, why? Why I cannot go to what is this nice hotel? Haven't gone for a while. Uh, uh, Win Hotel, I think it is. And you know, because I
Oh,
have my
Wyndham Hotel.
yeah, those yeah, and those there's two Encore and Win, I think. At that time, were like the new hotels in the strip. And I said, I want to be there. But the night was like 250 a night. I mean, I'm talking about like 10 years ago. And that was kind of a lot of money at the time. I said, why not? I'm gonna save for that. But because I wanted that, guess what? I receive a coupon say, hey, you can get stay for 120 a night. But really? So what I'm saying is I keep attracting things, and from that point until now, I just go and enjoy life. I'm not saying like, you know what? I'm not saying like put this money in your credit card. What I'm saying is try to live the goals that you want. Some of you may not want luxury. That's okay. That's okay. Think about your goals, what you really want, and try to live it. Try to enjoy it moment by moment and think about it. And if you don't have the money right now, enjoy it in your mind. That's what I did. So for so many years, I've been enjoying in my mind, be financial free. Enjoying in my mind what I can do if I will. If I don't have to worry about money, what would I do? You've been thinking about it. You've been thinking about it. And of course, all the time, this was this little thing saying, you know what? That's unrealistic. It's not gonna happen. And I realized also that I need to protect my mindset, my what I think. So that's why I invite you if you aren't doing it yet, that hear hear good books, good audiobooks, or read good books that are going to check other people's stories, how they done it. Why can you? I mean, are we different? We have two eyes, one nose, one mouth. We are able. We're capable. And the thing is, the most important thing, in my opinion, is my mind. I mean, I can be in a wheelchair, but if my mind is working, I'm still able to do things. So then I have to protect what do I think, what thoughts I let in, who's the people that is in my surroundings, who am I talking to every day. I have to be very careful about it, because if I don't, and I don't do that, and I have to do that on a constant basis, because if I don't, the philosophy outside, the blaming people or people that are complaining all the time, will come my way, will contaminate me again. If I think myself about 10 years ago, no, actually maybe 15 years ago, I was a person blaming others for my failures. I'm not able of doing this because, I took responsibility, said I'm the only one in charge of my success. I'm the only one. So I just want to make sure about that. You can start doing your incantations every day or often. When you feel what you say to yourself, feel it with yourself. When you think, as I said before, if you already got it. One thing also that I always did before is like feel the water of the sea in my feet, like feel the breeze, feel the sun. But I wasn't really having enough money to to do it. And on top of that, many of you may not understand, but at one point I couldn't leave the country because I was working on my immigration papers, and I wanted to go to all those islands, and it was only in my dreams. But you know what? I said, well, one day I'll do. One day will happen. You know. So then again, leave it. I mean, enjoy it while you don't have access yet. Leave it in your mind. Enjoy it in your mind. Again, condition yourself to become what you want to be. Condition your mind. I mean, when you talk to me, everything is about mind, because I think that's what everything starts. And remember that the training never stops. Never stops. Now, also one thing I mentioned in the past, as is about the business. Remember, business is a spiritual game. Be more, do more, create more, share more, add value. We mentioned that in the past. uh, don't have commission breath. Like, I'm gonna talk to this person because I'm gonna make 10,000. Okay, remove the money that you're gonna make out of you when you talk to someone. Feel about how you're gonna improve their lives. When people feel that, they will feel more connected with you, because they know that you want their best. And yeah, so the commission, it's a reward, it's a consequence of your giving actions, right? So identify your ideal client. I mean, I try to talk to a lot of people, to everyone, but when I feel this negative vibe, I stop talking to them for a moment, and I put it on a care list. Like, I mean, they want to receive emails and maybe texts, but sometimes when I talk to them, um, I cannot receive this negative talk. So then, no, I mean, that's what I choose my clients. It's not about the commission. It's about, I mean, if the person is willing to be helped, you know. And again, I mean, um, I deal with a lot of people every day. I talk to a lot of people, and I usually end with this question, because when I talk about, are you interested in investing in real estate? Yes, no, blah, 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 whatever they say. And they say, well, I hope you have a fantastic year. Is there anything that I can help you to make a better 2021 for you? And they usually say no. I'll let you know. But I felt great. And some people say, you know what, thank you. No one ever asked me that. Oh, that's okay. I mean, even if you don't join Renatos or you don't know part of my community, in some way I can help you out. I mean, send me a text or something. And I'm trying to add value to my conversation. I'm trying to add value to other people. And that's what I also suggest to you. One other thing that I also want to mention is, remember that 20% of what you do is the mechanics, the calls that you do, but 80% is your preparation, how you're going to present, how other people are going to see you, why other people want to buy you. Well, I say buy you, I mean be with you, why. So then 80% is your own preparation, and hustle, persistence, and determination. Remember, as I said, this guy at this brokerage, that he was so persistent, and he saw that I'm going to be working in brokerage. I mean, he already viewed it. He was living his goal, and at the end, I was there. And how we can do this to make our dreams a reality. I have in my vision board a page that says Renatos, and a person signing the contract. For me, is like the person is signing for, and I put 20K. So I'm trying to leave that. And usually I said I'm attracting people that is looking for something better. People is following me. People is looking for what I have. I say that aloud all the time, and I'm trying to connect it with my heart more than it is right now, so I can achieve it faster. My vision board is my anchor here. When I feel down, when I feel it's not working, when I feel a lot of negativity, I come to my vision board, and I see how do I want my life. And I don't let any people that say no to Renatos control my life. I don't let any people that and I'm not saying like I'm perfect, because I have down moments as well all the time. I feel I have my own weaknesses, and I'm glad that I'm aware what are those weaknesses, so I can conquer them. I can face them. And this is actually, this used to be my daughter's room, and now it's my office. But eventually, I have other. I don't want to. I have my own office downstairs, but it's a mess. It's a lot of papers everywhere. But it's kind of my little place where I feel good. Anyway, so I just gonna say that. And what I mean, Keely, you just gave me more time that I have to more topic that I have to share.
That's okay. I have some stuff I want to share too, if that's okay. So
With this real quick, then.
absolutely.
Um, I just want to share something really important. So let me help you a little bit in your process of acquiring wealth. It is the secret of living is giving. It's not about getting. We're gonna get it anyway. I mean, the universe is so abundant that you're gonna get it anyway. If you have in your mind what people I'm going to help, why I'm gonna help them, and maybe do other stuff as well, that will put you in this abundance mindset, this abundance vibe, and the opportunities come your way. I promise that will happen to you. I'm not going to personal experiences, but I remember one. I helped this person. It's close, very close to me, and I couldn't really work at the time because I had to help her. And for 3 months, I had to be involved with her well-being, and I only care about that she's okay, that she's fine, that she can survive, that she can, I mean, still had a good life, um, and I remember after those 3 months that I really went through really, really bad moments, um, somehow everything come back. I mean, I had a lot of closings in real estate, opportunities, the people coming to sign up, and not even me asking for anything. They're coming, hey, I heard about Renatos. Are you doing it? Yes. Well, I am ready to sign. I was like, really? Oh, wait, wow. And I realized that this happens because you put your heart in sometimes giving to others, giving your best. I'm not saying like you don't do nothing. No, I'm saying like have this heart of giving. And I know the universe will take care of the rest. And also change your mind, switch your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Don't be afraid of losing money because you're not going to. And if you lose, don't be afraid of losing money. Be afraid of losing your mindset. Because if you lose all of your money, if you have the right mindset, you will start all over. Doesn't matter. You will make money again. And that's why protect your mindset, be surrounded with the right people. And again, some people say, well, when I have money, I'm going to give. Well, if you can give a dime of a dollar, it will be hard to give hundreds of thousands of millions. So whatever you have right now, share it. I mean, somehow, maybe your talents, your time, somehow. And I promise you, the universe will do its part. So just I wanted to share that, Keely. Hopefully, is helpful for you guys. And yeah, back to you.
Incredibly powerful. Each and every one of your trainings is just so deep and really, really touches me. So I truly believe that we can all reach a place where people are just coming to us and we're attracting the people who really need this. And the words that come to mind are like, this can be easy and effortless, but of course it's going to take effort. Of course it's going to take work, but I do believe that we can reach a point where we're just attracting the right people and attracting the right deals. And it sounds like you've achieved that on many levels. So anyway, great training. And thank you so much for sharing. Roxy in the chat did mention she wanted to share a story. So Roxy, if you'd like to come off mute and share, we'd love to hear what you have to say. And then I do have some things I want to go over regarding the 10-day challenge. Okay, Roxy, go for it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello. Okay. Yeah. So Lily, thank you so much for the nice morning talk. I mean, it was super good. I believe in mindset a lot, and that's what Renatos is. I mean, we are here to, get together on the right mindset and do a lot of good things, and that's how we learn, sharing experiences. So when she was talking about, you know, be careful with what you listen or you surround the people with. It's so true. It happened to me, and I wanted to share with everybody because I couldn't believe that. I was in a training for um, reprogramming mindset, and the person I was doing the exercise, one of the exercise, he came to me and he's like, "Okay, tell me about you," because that was part of the exercise. And he's like, "Well, life is good, but I mean, I get so bored and I play video games all day, and that's what I care most of the day, but I have to work." And oh my gosh, I was listening to him and I was like feeling his energy coming to my life, and all his words, like after that conversation, I was like in the same state that he was talking about. And I was, after that class, I went home and all that, but all the same feeling, the same thought, that everything he said to me, it was in my mind. And during the week, I was bored. I was so bored. I didn't want to do much. Everything that he said to me, I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on with me? And then I called the trainer and I was like, hey, I feel so weird. And I was wondering why. And then I remember that conversation. And I say, I think that happens because I talked to this guy in the class. And the trainer said, okay, let's cancel that. You know, he talked about him. He didn't talk about you. So you need to cancel that from your mind right now and then be yourself. So it was part of the exercise. And when Lily mentioned that, I just wanted to share with everybody because that's very, very important what you listen to and who do you surround yourself. So I just wanted to share that to help because it helped me. And I noticed the importance on that day. And every time I listen somebody say, "Oh, I'm not doing good. I'm poor," and all that, I say, "Cancel." I don't take it that personally, you know. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. So, and I think I talked to Lily about that before too. So I just wanted to share to everybody so they can get advantage of what I learned. Thank you.
Thanks, Roxy.
Thanks for sharing, Roxy. That's so true. Energy definitely transfers. And so once you become aware of that, you can actually like, just like you said, block it or cancel it and, have that not affect you. So thank you so much for sharing that. That's so true. And I noticed Sindrell has her hand up. Sindrell, did you have something to share?
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Good morning. I had a question about the 10-day challenge.
Okay.
I'm a few days behind on it. I was wondering how long that would be up.
So a lot of people have been asking that question and we've not gotten a clear answer from Richard. Richard just says soon. So I know that at the very least, make sure that you do have people going through it, or for yourself, do your best to get through it this weekend. It's possible that they'll keep it up for an additional week. And then there's even some talk through the grapevine of it staying up for a month, but I don't think it's going to stay up that long. I think it's going to be a week. So if you're in the position where you still need to finish it up, I would make sure to focus on that this weekend. And I'm sorry that we don't have a clear answer on exactly when they're taking that down. Does that answer your question?
It does answer my question. I don't know if you have any feedback to offer for that. I'm really slow with stuff because I have to feel things through. So I've gotten through quite a few days, but I'm really getting a great benefit because I'm breaking down some barriers within myself.
Awesome.
And it takes time. I don't want to just like do it. I want it to be real and solid and true. And the training has been phenomenal and very impactful. I would just like to get the full benefit of it. So thank you.
You're welcome. What I would recommend is perhaps, since you can watch the replays of the videos, watch the videos, and instead of doing the exercises after each video, maybe go through all the videos first and take notes, and then take your time to go back and take the time to do each assignment. So that's kind of what I did on a couple of the days, where I just wrote down in my notebook a list of what each assignment was and then what was to be shared in our video. So hopefully that's helpful. And I completely agree. It was a really, really powerful challenge that made me do a lot of things that I haven't even done in 4 years in Renatus. So it was definitely a powerful challenge. And regarding the challenge, yesterday we had our graduation day with Richard Stock at 6 o'clock. And that video was a little bit over an hour, about an hour and 8 minutes. And unfortunately, Richard got cut off right at the top of the hour. And so we missed, and anyone that was watching live missed the last 8 minutes or so. And so what I did was I posted the full video so you can watch it all the way till the end. And so anyone who missed the last 8 minutes, go back to the guide, and you can see on the graduation guide, there is the full video available for you and your guests. So do make sure that you check in with all the guests that you have, that they're able to, finish the last 8 minutes if they missed it. And then also in that same post, there is a text that was created. And in that text is instructions on how they can actually enroll themselves. So some really clear guidelines there. And then also any feedback that you have for us, please let us know. So do make sure that you get your guests tuned into that last post from last night. There's some instructions there that not only tell them how to enroll themselves, but also today and tomorrow, there is going to be a Q&A session. So today at 6 p.m., there is a Q&A on the challenge page. And then tomorrow, actually, no, I'm sorry, it's not on the challenge page. There is a link to register for the Zoom call. So when you go to the graduation guide for the challenge, you'll see links for how to register for tonight's Q&A. You'll see a link to register for Saturday's Q&A. And those are, you don't have to be at both of them. It's one or the other. If you're not able to make it Friday, then go there tomorrow. If you're not able to make it tomorrow, then tune in tonight. And that's basically it. Just want to make sure that your guests all are aware of tonight and tomorrow, and then also let them know if they missed any of the days, still participate tonight in the Q&A. And if you guys have any questions on that, we have a few minutes to go over any questions.
Okay, I have one more question, but it's about something else. If anyone has a question in reference to what you just said, I'll wait.
Okay. Does anyone need clarity on what I just said? It might have been all over the place. And if we have no
Okay.
questions, maybe I was clear. That's great news.
Great.
Hey,
Is
Keely.
all of that's posted in the Facebook
Yep. The
group?
best way to see them is to go to the guide section, because the
Mhm.
discussion can get really, really, really crowded with all kinds of different posts. So go to the guides tab and you can
Mhm.
see the graduation tab with all the information I just talked about. And someone just came off mute. Who was that?
Yeah, and I have one more question about the leadership retreat. Is that for anyone or just certain levels of ICMs?
Great question. So the leaders retreat is for the 5-star ICMs. So if you're 5-star and ICM, then you're going to leaders retreat. It's also for ICMs who are 1-star and have 5 active ICMs on their team. They are also welcome at the leaders retreat. What Bob has been doing is he will open it up to everybody in Renatus if there's still room at the resort. So he has it exclusively for the 5-star ICMs, the 1-star ICMs with 5 active team members. It's exclusively for those individuals. And then once he finds out that there's still plenty of room at the resort, then he will open it up to the entire company. So I hope that was a clear answer for you.
Yes, thank you.
Keely,
I'm done. Thank you.
And
Keely,
that
do you
really
know the
only
cutoff
opened
date?
in Panama. It only opened up in Panama.
They're
but
doing that
every other
again
one-
this year.
Oh, they're doing that
Do you know
again.
the cutoff date, Keely, for when you need to be qualified to be able to make it?
Oh, that's a good question. I want to say a month or 2 before the event itself, but I would check with, I guess we can check with Michael Huggins on that. And I can post, I'll find out for you for sure, and I'll post it in the group.
And I'm wondering if
And they'll
that also
also
goes for
announce it
3
on the
stars as
Founders
well.
Live. They'll be announcing it too. The Founders
Okay.
Live.
Perfect. Thanks, Gilda. Who else was that off mute?
And I'm wondering if 3 stars also with the same number of ICMs under them should qualify as well, right? Because there's now 3 stars.
Yes, very good point. That's a new thing. So I'll get clarity on 3-star, what that looks like, as well as at what point do you need to be at that level so that you can make it to Leaders Retreat. I'm really excited. Really, Leaders Retreat is so much fun.
Yes, it is.
Such a
I was
blast.
disappointed last year.
I know. Okay, what other questions do we have regarding 10-day challenge or anything? Got 7 more minutes until the dream call. Jeff Massey, you keep coming off mute. What do you want to say something? Melissa, what's up?
I was just going to ask you if the Q&As are going to be recorded.
Yes, they will.
Okay, and will they be then on the challenge page or on the Elevate page? Because you're a Zoom call, you said they're different.
Right, that's a great question. I will find out. So
thank you.
All of these questions, I'm going to make a post in the Elevate page. So for those of you looking for these specific answers, be watching for my post in the Elevate page.
Hey, Keely,
Great.
did you announce, the pricing for the nationals going to increase?
I sure did. Yes, this
Okay,
weekend
okay,
early
this
bird
one.
special is over.
Okay, just want to make sure. Okay, thank you. I didn't hear that.
Who was the dream call for that you're getting ready to go to?
Dream
Is that
call
open
is
to anyone
it is
or
open to
members?
It's not open to guests. It is only for members, and it is only for members on the OES.
Okay, thank you.
But it's definitely something that you can share with your guests and tell them, you know, it's exclusive for students, but once you enroll, once you become a part of the group, and you know, you don't have to go into the details of the OES, but definitely use it as a marketing tool to let them know we've got daily real estate study groups. And any other questions? Cool.
Excuse me, it's me again. I'm full of questions. In the
What's up?
daily, in the daily real estate study group, members with yes, do members bring deals and review them and look at the numbers? What is that
Yeah,
looking
so
like?
it's not very structured, which is great. I like that about it because it's just an open discussion where, you know, like for me in particular, I'm looking at a triplex, writing up a letter of intent on that, and just people on the call who have experience with that type of thing are just able to give feedback. And so there's experienced people on the call who've done a lot of deals. Then there's also brand new people who haven't done very many deals or maybe are working on the first deal. So it's just a safe place to bring any questions that you have. And also, like, I don't know if any of you have noticed, when you're going through your classes, a lot of the time the classes are very, very clear on action steps. And then some other times you might have questions on the class. And so any questions you have as you're going through classes, jot those down and you can bring those questions to the study group. So it's definitely just a great way to get clarity on classes, get clarity on how to start taking action on the classes that you're watching. So.
It's awesome.
Yes, I agree, Laura. It's been a lot of fun. It's definitely helping me get outside of my comfort zone and start to make some phone calls. Jared does a really great job with facilitating that. He's got some amazing energy and has some great experience with just talking to a lot of different homeowners and a lot of different scenarios. So he's got a lot of great guidance for us.
And I say also, Central, sometimes we'll listen to people make a phone call out to like somebody selling something, or just listen to the call. So that's kind of a nice experience too. It's really hands-on. I would highly suggest giving it a try and see what you think. I love it.
Thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, I have 8:57. Any last questions before we wrap up today's call? All right, well, you are all amazing. Lily, thank you so much for today's training. That was really, really great. Make sure that you guys are spending your time around, you know, people who lift you up.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Kaylee. Thank you, Lily.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, everybody.
Keely. Thank you, Lily.
Thank you.
Bye.
Love you guys all
Bye-bye,
so much.
everyone.
Have a great day. We'll
Peace.
see you
Love
on the
you
Zoom
too.
call.
Thank you. Have a good one, everyone.
Take care.
Thank you so much.